What does it take to make a good biscuit? It takes a good biscuit maker first off. You got to be able to make them according to the procedures, the way Hardee's wants them done, because we make our biscuits from scratch every day. In addition to that, you got to have a biscuit maker that's willing to get up early every morning and come in and be cheerful and make biscuits. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is it takes, on average, our biscuit makers make 800 to 1,000 biscuits on a day. And that means they've got to move really fast. In addition to making them right, they've got to make them fast. It doesn't do any good to make a good biscuit if it takes all day to make them. There's a real technique in making biscuits, and it's not just something anybody can do. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of patience, and a lot of repetition, because every day our biscuit makers will make 15 to 20 batches of biscuits, and a batch being about 50 biscuits. In order to do that, they are continually doing the same thing over and over, and that's how they get so good at it. That's one reason that our biscuit makers, you can go from one day to the next and the biscuits will look a little bit different because they are made totally from scratch. They're not made from a machine. In order to be a good biscuit maker, you got to really love what you're doing, because doing it day after day after day and making the perfect biscuit every time takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of pride. And I don't think there's very many of our biscuit makers that don't take a big amount of pride in the job that they do and the biscuits that they put out. And judging from our customers' responses, I think they would agree, because everybody's got their own favorite biscuit maker. And even though this competition helped pick the best one in our company to go on to the next round towards the best biscuit maker in the nation, every store has their own favorite biscuit maker. And that's because they do put so much effort and pride in their job. As the director of training, I do want to make sure that we do things the right way and that they are perfect. So when I look for a biscuit, I look for a biscuit that is the perfect size. You know, that we have the right diameter, the right shape, the perfect golden brown texture. And then when you open it up, the steam just rises out of it. You can push your finger on the inside of the biscuit and it'll spring back, and the taste will just melt in your mouth. You don't even have to chew it. Now that's a perfect biscuit.